Hello, it's me, Nate, aka Devil Dog, here live at the Brew Dog Doghouse. That's right, it is a beer-themed hotel room that you can go to with your friends and family. Right now, he's out in there testing out the shower because it comes with a refrigerator in the shower. Because after all, that's what you want, is to drink an ice cold beer while having a nice rainfall shower. I'm having something to start off the night known as a Jet Black Heart Oatmeal Milk Stout. That's right. Naturally, we're going to show you some neat things in this place. It's a really nice place you can actually go to. It doesn't cost that much. We opted for the mini bar. We got a keg right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to film an impromptu Who Brewed the Brew That You Brewed Dude live Hotel Beer Edition. That's right. Stay tuned for some good fun. Wowee, that's good.
The Brew Dog Brewery, Tap Room, and Doghouse is located in Columbus, Ohio. It's considered the world's first craft beer hotel, and I don't know if there's any others like it out there. It's definitely unique. This giant building, brewery, hotel, and restaurant sits on a giant 42-acre site in Columbus, Ohio. It has 2 ponds, several miles of trails that you can bike or hike on, and 3 total floors in the hotel. Now, as for the hotel, which was added on due to a Kickstarter that was backed by several thousand people that got it off the ground to get it built, it has 32 different beer-themed rooms, and 8 of those are deluxe suites. So if you really have a hankering for something big and bold, you can go for a punk room or whatever else they call it, which is one of the epic suites. Now, along with this being a beer-themed thing, the outside's fantastic as well. And if you want somebody to go with you who's not drinking, they can stay in the world's smallest alcohol-free bar. Yeah, trust me, it's really cool. They have a gorgeous restaurant with delicious food on hand, great staff. They were super friendly, fast, and the food was delicious. Once you get into your hotel, you'll be met with a nice concierge at the front desk, and once you check in, you will receive a complimentary beer. That's right, everything about this is beer themed for a reason. And since this is the Doghouse, it is 100% dog friendly. Now, if you're staying in one of the hotels there, the ground floor is for people that actually have dogs with them. I believe they originally started in Scotland and now they're in the United States. Brew Dog is definitely a very interesting craft beer business. Honestly, our room oversat a pretty nice view of the ponds. It's a shame we couldn't swim in them, and everything was nautical themed. We went for the extra package of having our own keg in our room, and of course it also came with 2 refrigerators stocked full of different beers. Not all beers, some are some ciders, some are some wines. It's a nice variety. And everything, the decor is all naturally beer themed. And in the bathroom, you have your beer themed supplies to wash with. Beer shampoo, beer conditioner, and of course, a shower beer. That's right. If you pay extra for the optional shower beer refrigerator, you can have beer easily readable to grab. Just if you want to be weird and drink a beer while you're in the shower. Because after all, who wouldn't want to drink an ice cold beer while taking a nice hot shower? Seriously, it is hands down one of the most unique experiences I've had in a long time. Along with the restaurant, the outdoor area, and their craft beer hotel, it also includes a 6,000 square foot craft beer museum. So if you want to take a tour, at least you could at the time, a 6,000 square foot interactive craft beer museum. Everything around here is beer themed. All the rooms have different names, and since it's a hotel built in the middle of a brewery, when you go outside of your room, unless you have one of the suites, you have this gorgeous view of all the sights and sounds of delicious smells of fresh beer being brewed. Hands down, this is one of the most weirdest hotels I've ever been to in a long time. And if you are a craft beer aficionado, I can highly recommend that you check out the Brew Dog Doghouse in Columbus, Ohio. It's actually quite a reasonably priced hotel, and with all the other amenities that you can add on, it's really not much more expensive than a normal hotel at anywhere else. But with the added addition of beer everywhere. I mean, everywhere. The only thing I would say that's weird is they're not carpeted floors. They went for concrete floors, and I understand why. It probably makes it easier since this is a beer hotel. If people get sick, it makes it easy to clean up. I mean, seriously. But this is the Brew Dog Doghouse.
Honestly, it was a really unique experience that if you are a fan of craft beers and you kind of realize that, you're in a hotel, so if you're really going to get hammered, at least you're close to a big comfy bed. So I'll give them that. Honestly, a couple things I do have to point out. Due to the current situation, what we're still dealing with here in America and around the world, they have modified certain things to your packages when you actually go there. First of all, the Craft Beer Museum is not open for physical tours, but they did provide you an RF code you could scan and use your smartphone to take a virtual tour. So if you still wanted to actually experience the 6,000 foot brewers tour, you still could do it somewhat, and it was pretty cool. It was interactive. It did work quite well, and it was a neat way of tackling the fact that they couldn't allow people through it currently for understandable reasons. Honestly, the other thing I have to say that was really interesting, hands down, was the varieties of the different drinks that you got. Now, at any point, if you needed any sort of food or anything else, since it is a hotel, once you check in, they give you a little RFID card that you can just tap on your door like a typical hotel room. You can leave and go anywhere you want. It is kind of out in the middle of nowhere, though, so you do have a little bit of a trip to get to the closest shopping center, but you can, if you need to go get groceries and stuff like that. The room we had did not have a refrigerator other than the ones that actually had beer in it. There was no microwave either. I do not know if maybe the deluxe suites had microwaves and maybe an extra refrigerator, but that's one thing I would notice. But I will say this, the beer refrigerators had more than enough room where you could put food in there along with your beers. So, I mean, they went pretty far back. So you were able to move the beer around and use those refrigerators to keep your stuff cold. So I don't really think a refrigerator was an issue. Our room did come with a safe. So if you wanted to store your valuables in a safe, they have safes there. And honestly, the bathrooms were really, really nice. I liked the little sliding glass door that you used. I do kind of wish that just maybe, I understand why they did it this way, because you want to keep the temperature of the beer cold. But I wish they would add a different location for the shower beer refrigerator, because you literally have to reach out and around to grab a beer and then come back in. And the other thing I have to point out, I honestly have to, because I'm being non-biased here, is that they need to apply some sort of anti-slip stickers to the bottom of the shower. Because I'll tell you what, man, me and Dead Man almost cracked our heads open in that thing, even before we were drinking any beer. The shower's kind of slick. Not the floor, oddly enough. I mean, you could still slip and fall on the floor, but honestly, the floor wasn't that bad, but the showers, you had to be careful. Maybe, just some anti-slip stickers would be really nice. But really, that's the only complaint I have, is I wish that maybe they had figured out a way of having the shower beers closer to in the shower somehow. I know they probably could have some double insulated refrigerator in the shower. but it's like right around the outside. You have to reach out and grab it. So that's a minor nitpick. And like I said, the shower is slippery. Other than that, that's really the only issues I had with the place. They were fast, they were very efficient, and super friendly and professional. When we went there, we got there a little bit too damn early, and our room was still being sanitized. A deep clean sanitation, which I'm all for, especially nowadays. So we had to wait around. So we went to the restaurant, the Brew Dog Restaurant, as you've seen in the clips there. They have tables, they have booths, and it's a pretty nice place. They open up the doors and you can eat outside too, because they have a bunch of picnic tables and umbrellas, and that's basically where you can get where the trails lead off, and also where that little non-alcoholic beer drinking cage is. It's basically a refrigerated box that you can sit in. It has seats and it has its own tap. And it's refrigerated. It's nice. It's for people who aren't supposed to be getting drunk, like designated drivers. So you can go in there and you can drink non-alcoholic beer and stuff, which I thought was really, really cool. That's actually a neat addition. One of the most unique things I've ever seen. And honestly, hands down, if you are a craft beer aficionado and you happen to be in the Columbus, Ohio area and you want to try a new type of hotel experience, I can actually recommend that you actually contact and book a room at the Brew Dog Doghouse. To get a hold of them, you just go to brewdog.com and you'll go right to their website, and they'll have pictures and all your optional packages that you can add. Like I said, you get a complimentary breakfast. You also get a free check-in beer, and at the complimentary breakfast, if you want, you can also have a beer mosa for in the morning, because after all, after drinking beer all night long, that's what you need in the morning, is a beer mosa. I think we got water instead. It was smart. And honestly, their food choices are really good. He had a really good burger. I had some really good street tacos. And for breakfast, we got something known as Elvis Juice pancakes, because one of their biggest sellers is called Elvis Juice. It's like a citrus flavored beer, and honestly, it's a citrus sour beer. They make it in everything. You can get Elvis Juice candles. You can get the shampoo was Elvis Juice. The conditioner and stuff was Elvis Juice. So they went big, and they were really going and doubling down on the Elvis Juice. Honestly, it smelled great. It was a good citrus soap. Honestly, the TV set, they had like an Apple TV or whatever it was called, where you could watch movies and you could also stream and download stuff to it. And honestly, I've been in a lot of hotel rooms, and this one by far is one of the most unique ones. Really, we got hammered, and you'll see that in the upcoming Who Brewed the Brew That You Brewed, dude. That'll be probably a video coming out in a day or two, maybe a little longer, because there's a lot of footage I got to edit, where we ended up drinking every single beer there. That's right. It was like 12 beers in one refrigerator, 12 in the other, and a whole keg. It was like a mini keg, don't get me wrong, but still, that's a lot of frickin' beer for just two people. And like I said, some of them were actually like ciders, and some of them were really expensive, because when they give you your packet with all the information, they also tell you how much each beer costs. We had this one bottle that we drink, it's like $20 just for the one bottle, and it was phenomenal. But hands down, I can actually recommend, if you're in the Columbus area, go ahead, look up Brew Dog, go to brewdog.com, check out the Brew Dog Doghouse today. It might be right up your alley, because after all, even if you have a dog, you can take your dog with you too. Great restaurant, great brewery, fantastic professional staff, fairly decent prices, and a very unique experience. Check it out today. This was Nate, aka Devil Dog. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching this video. I want to give a huge shout out to everyone up there at Brew Dog for them being kind enough to let me film and make videos there. That was really nice of them. And in the end, I can recommend their hotel. It was a unique stay, and I'll tell you what, man, I'm not thirsty for a beer for right now. Oh, wait, give me about 10 minutes. But nonetheless, I digress. It's me, Nate, aka Devil Dog. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment below. And remember, I always end my videos by saying, have fun, play hard, and remember, people, the devil is in the details. Peace out until next time.